Hi, I'm Rob, and in this Gems of War video, we can see if we can pick up this new mythic troop, Onouris. Sounds pretty interesting. Let's have a quick sneak peek and see what this thing does. Sounds similar to Uberstep, but not similar at the same time, if you know what I mean. What it does damage to the two strongest enemies, boosted by all enemy magic, then inflict 4 stacks of bleed on them. So normal damage boosted by enemy magic, then true damage as an after effect, and does normal damage when you match 4 or more gems. So yeah, a bit weird like that, the way it mixes up true damage and normal damage. Uberstep is different in the way it does damage to the 2 weakest enemies, boosted by all enemy and ally attack. And then if one of them dies, kill the other one. So it's kind of the same, but not at the same time. But yeah, interesting nonetheless. So let's bust open some of our chests and see if we can find it. Going to start with these VIP chests. This is the best chance of getting a mythic, 1.67% chance from them. And then the guild chests are the next best chance with a 0.11% chance of getting them. Then the gem chests, next best chance, 0.1% chance. And if we get really desperate, we're going to open our glory chests where we get a lowly, but still happens eventually, 0.01% chance of getting said mythic. Right, let's see if we get lucky. Never had one from a VIP chest before. Check the guild chat already, make sure people are getting these mythics, and they are. I mean, it's not bugged, so you're not going to waste your gems or anything, or your chests from doing this, but let's go for it. See what happens. You never know. Probably not, but you got to be in it to win it. Boom, and we get nothing I actually wanted. That's the way it goes. Right, so guild chests. Got 48,000 sealy things. Sealy as in seals, they're not silly. Not silly. You know what I mean. Right, anyway, let's bust open these 50 at a time. I'm sort of thinking as I'm doing this, shall I get 1 or 2? I do usually like to get at least 2 of a mythic, unless it's really, really obvious it's not the sort of thing that's going to be any more benefit to having more than 1. Doesn't happen that often. There's often benefits to having 2, not unless it sounds just so poor that it's like, crikey, 1 is enough. Just because you're just collectible reasons. But even the, in quotes, so-called worst mythics have a place somewhere. They're kind of always useful for something, especially with these restrictions now we get on certain events and things like that. Even the worst ones have a use somewhere. This is already the longest one I've taken to get for a while. Well, at least we got it. There's one. That wasn't too bad. It wasn't too costly. Let's see if we can get a second one just for the crack. What's that mean? Just for the crack? I'm not giving it to the crack. well, I'm not even going to go into that conversation because no, I'm not even going to say I do like to give it. No! Stop before it divulges into something I didn't want it to end up to. But just for the crack. It may be a British saying, I don't know, but we say it a lot. When you do something just for a laugh, for the hell of it, we say, I'm just doing it just for the crack. I do wonder and think a bit literally sometimes about what these things mean. And what it means is right now, just for the crack, get another one means it's cost me a heck of a lot more of these keys. But what happens is, in a psychological standpoint, in your head, you get to the point of, well, I don't really need it, so why am I wasting these chests? But the more you spend, the more you think, well, it has to happen sooner or later. And then you start thinking, well, I've spent all these now, so I might as well keep going until I get it. But then you get conflicted in your head because you kind of think, well, I'll keep on wasting these things, I don't really actually want it. So what's the point of doing this? But then you get conflicted again and you think, well, I'm not stopping now. So I'm already committed. I've already spent God knows how many thousands of these things. So yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm at the committed stage of wanting 2 for no particular reason. Then I've decided I want 2. Don't do this. This is something. Do not do this. This is not a thing to replicate or copy from me today. If you only want 1 and you get 1, be happy with 1. Don't just get 2 because for the sake of it, even though you're not sure it's going to work with 2 yet, just because you want to, end up spending all your flipping seals, keys, everything, just to get a second one you didn't really want. That's stupid. Yes, right now I am being stupid. It's confirmed. I'm gonna have to stop in a minute because it's literally draining all my stuff. Oh my god. Oh, come on. I'm at the stage now where I want to just do it just for the sake of it. I'm past that committed stage. I don't even know why I want to. This is the stupid thing about it. Oh my god. Should I stop using these and go to something different? I haven't had to delve into my gem keys for ages. But I might as well just... 6969. Interesting number there. Dinner for 2 times 2. I threw in a joke when it wasn't really a joke video. I normally do the jokes just on the, or the dad jokes at least, on the Soulforge and Event and Underspy video. Anyway, I got a second one that cost me like a billion different souls. So let's stick this thing into a team and see what it does. So let's take a look at the spell and the trait and see how we can use it in a team. Deals damage to the 2 strongest enemies boosted by all enemy magic, then inflicts 4 stacks of bleed on them. 4 stacks of bleed, if I remember correctly, is 10 true damage per round, so that's actually quite a lot. But the thing is with this is, the 2 strongest enemies, as soon as you hit them with this, that becomes the 2 opposite enemies, because the 2 strongest enemies are the ones with the most armor and life, so you're going to have to hit multiple times to start killing them off. This is where this is really, really different from Uberstep, where if you do damage to one of the enemies and if one dies it kills the other one. This is very different to that. But it does have Agile, 20% chance to dodge skull damage, is impervious as well, and does Hunter's Claw, which is a bit of a weird one because it doesn't really work that well with its spell, which is already a mixture of true damage and normal damage, but it does do 6 damage to a random enemy when matching 4 or more gems. But let's see what we can do with it, and we can put it into a bit of a classic team. Now this one actually works really well. I called it Onouris because originally I had Thrall with the Empress. Now the reason that works really well is because if you use the Empress in this team, you're using brown, purple, green, blue, red and yellow, so all the colours and super low mana cost. Mountain Crusher, very easy weapon to get in the game. Thrall, only 6 mana cost and using purple. This you can have as the Empress, again only 6 mana cost and using green. And all you do then is basically just charge up Thrall first if you can. The benefit of having Thrall with a +2 purple banner is because with this purple mana boost from purple gem matches, you only get 1 match on purple and you are ready to cast Thrall, even if you don't get a mana surge. But with 2 it still works really, really well. I have the banner for this. The banner for this one will be the Obsidian banner, +2 purple, +1 brown, -1 green. If you had the Empress in the team in place of one of the Thralls, and basically you just have a +2 purple banner. I have Elementalist for this. Lovely stun, freeze, burn and entangle a random enemy by matching 4 or more gems. And we can have Impact, we can have Insulated, we can have Thunder Fist. All yellow allies gain 1 magic. That is only the Mythic troop, but that is good. I mean, you can have that. All brown allies gain 3 armor, but this is better. Some people think that because this does 3 armor to one of our troops and this only gives 1 magic, that this automatically makes this one better because 3 is more than 1. But the thing is with this kind of boost is, I may actually do a video on this in the future because a lot of people miss this kind of trick in Gems of War, is that's a one-off thing. You gain the armor once. Yes, 3 armor, which is more than 1 magic, but with 1 magic, you get to cast multiple times. If you have to cast 3, 4, 5 times, you're getting more of a benefit from that than just a single 3 armor boost. So yeah, that's why I'm having Thunder Fist. Watery Binding, all blue allies gain 4 life, very nifty. Rock Solid, gain a barrier when matching brown gems. We've got the hero at the top, so we match brown, we get a barrier at the same time. And we can have some bonus brown at the same time and Fortitude. So let's jump into this. Yeah, we've got it. I have a few battles. Anywhere will do. White Helm is fine. And I'll show this team in a few battles and I'll swap it over and see how you can boost up Onouris with the Empress at the same time. This is a super low cost team for this. Obviously, the more magic you've got, the more you've played the game, the more gems your Thrall will destroy, which boosts up your Mythic troop even quicker. But it's still going to be quick no matter what. So let's jump in and see what happens. We've got some purple there, which is nice. There you go, both Thralls are up. Cast Thrall, bang, ready to go. hits 2 troops, Thrall's up again. Because it just automatically gets all the colours for the other one, that's the other 2 sorted out. And then, yeah, just rinse and repeat. It's very, very straightforward and easy. It doesn't actually get a lot easier than this. That's, in a way, maybe even easier than the Empress team, because the Empress, you have to obviously cast Empress a couple of times and look at the other side and see what kind of damage you're going to do to make sure you one-shot the opponent. But with this, you don't even have to do that. You're just good to go. All you got to do is wait for some purple or brown. If you don't get purple, you get brown instead. It got charged up on its own. We'll get that just because of the elementalist effect. Let's do that damage. See if any of our colours exist in the world. It's deciding that right now purple and brown don't exist. It's got to give up eventually, though. We'll get it that way, like that. Could have probably just cast the other one, but it's all good. But with Mountain Crusher and Thrall, this is just going to work pretty consistently. But as soon as one of them dies, you start to lose power, you see. So the boost is now only 42. We're still killing them, but it has slowed down. This is where the Empress can actually come in real handy. I'll just show this battle here, then we'll show a couple of battles with the Empress in it and show how that can change it. So if you don't have any... Oh, we've nearly got purple. Yeah, we have got purple. There we go. So when it works out like this, it's going to work out pretty quick. Don't actually have to cast one of our mana generators there because we're ready to go anyway. So we hit one lot of them. The boost is plus 85. We get charged up really easy, but we're going to hit the other 2 most likely. And then when we do it again, we start killing people. So it's still going to be pretty quick, but as soon as you do that, the boost starts to go down low. The boost is now just plus 62. So it depends upon your magic how well or not this would work for you. The Empress may work better depending upon how you like to play your game. So let's chuck her into a team and see how it works with that. So the Empress variant for this, let's just show this quickly. Let's bung her in. Where are you? There you go. Let's chuck her there. Let's change that banner to a plain old God's banner. Just want a +2 purple for this one. The benefit of this team is the fact that we use literally all the colours, and it's like super low mana cost. Mountain Crusher just 11 mana cost using brown. Thrall 6 mana cost, the only one using purple. The Empress 6 mana cost, the only one using green, and this uses blue, red and yellow. So all the colours used, very low mana cost. And this combination of team works in pretty much any high power mythic scenario where the mythic hits really hard with damage. It's just like so easy. I call this my no empathy lineup because there's no empathy in it, and I think it was with another team. I can't remember which one it was, but anyway, it's a very classic lineup. But it works particularly well in this team because of the way we use these 3 mana colours and then the opposite 3 mana colours for the mythic. So let's show how we go about it with this. We do things slightly differently because now you've got to work it out for how it works out for you. But I'll get my Thrall up in a single cast. This is going to get the Empress up. Now I know that 2 casts of my Empress are going to basically start one-shotting the enemy with the Mythic. We've now gone up to 275 damage to the 2 strongest enemies with a boost of 86. So I can cast this. Bang. Oh, one survived. What the heck? Somebody's got a magic sphere thingy. So let's chuck the Empress on again. Now got to 364. They are absolutely going to die. Mountain Crusher was ready. And we can now just... Oh. They died anyway. I didn't see how much life they had left. There must have been very little. Must have been that bleed coming into effect. But if you get a really flying start on this variant of the team can be really quick. Thrall is guaranteed to be up straight away. Let's cast our Empress. If we get an extra turn, happy days. We can cast Thrall again. That's that ready. Bingo bango. Bloody Lady Severa! Oh, stupid. Reduced damage from spells by that many percent. 25%. Annoying. Right, let's give ourselves an even bigger boost. Right, so let's just get man normally because we're ready to go. But the good thing about this one is, of course, you increase your life and armour as well. So you become a lot more sturdy with this variation of the team, because the Empress gives that boost to all skills, which includes life and magic. Right, let's do the Mythic boss. If she hasn't got, like, spell reduction, this will be even quicker than the last one, bizarrely. And we got our Thrally stuff there. There's our boost on the Empress. We've got the extra turn. Let's cast Mountain Crusher. That will get the Empress up again. There's our... we'll get that anyway, because we don't want the enemy to have it. There's our second boost. There's our 266 plus 82. Kaboosh them out of there. Let's cast Mountain Crusher. It's going to feed into our Mythic, which is ready to go, and we will absolutely just blitz them out of it straight away. Very, very straightforward and easy. Fun Mythic. I like it a lot. Works really, really well on a team like this. Anyway, there's the Mythic. It's really good fun. If you enjoyed this video, it'd be really cool if you bash that like and subscribe button. It really does help. Most of all, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you again in the next one. Bye for now.